everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For Paws in a Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if it's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Today we're going to let Scattergories choose my October TBR. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, welcome. I play a TBR game where I let Scattergories choose my TBR. If you're familiar with the Scattergories game, where you would like roll the letter die and then you'd have to come up with words that are like based on the same letter for the whole thing. I kind of took that and made a TBR game. I'll link the playlist of all of the videos, the very first one where I kind of go over the rules in detail. It has changed and evolved as we went along. We've passed the 2-year mark of doing Scattergories, which I think is pretty crazy. We didn't do anything special for it, but this was birthed out of COVID. So we've been doing this for a while, but I have a lot of fun with it. So here we are. I have a bunch of prompts, I have a letter die, and that's how I pick my TBR. So first off, let's talk about how I did in September. In September, this was my TBR, and it's a little bit heavy. It's fine, don't worry about it. I did pretty well. I did actually DNF this one. This is actually Derek's bookmark in here. But I DNF'd this one. I got like 250 pages in and I couldn't do it. So, and then I finished all of these. I'm still in the middle of this one. And then this one I actually got swapped out for another one because this one, the hold on my library for the audiobook is like 3 months long. So we're still waiting for it. So instead I just picked up another one that also matched it. So we're not taking a punishment this month. And so with that, let's see how many books I'm going to be reading in the month of October. Actually, hold that thought. My leaves just fell down. We're going to fix them. Okay, this is what happens when you come back from a trip and your bookshelves have been a little bit abandoned for a week or so. All right, so here we are. Here's my dice tray. I use a D12 dice to see how many prompts I'm going to be pulling. So we'll start there. Okay, I only have 5, which is fantastic because I have a lot of video projects this month. And I want to read a lot of spooky books. And so I'm going to let myself mood read. So only having 5 prompts is probably a good thing. Before I start picking my prompts, I would like to pick out my book from my water bowl. My top tier patrons get to pick whatever book that they want for me to read, and I will pick one and I will read it in the month. There weren't a lot of spooky books that were chosen this month, so there's that. And we have The Sunbearer Trials, and this is by Aiden Thomas. It's Aiden Thomas's new book, and this was a submission from Cal. So I don't own that book yet. It was one of my most anticipated releases for Q3, I think, but then I just never picked it up. It just gives me an excuse to buy another book, right? Okay, cool. All right, with that, let's pick our first book, our first prompt, and we will go from there. And the first prompt is an audiobook. That makes it easy. I'll listen to a lot of audiobooks. I love thrillers and horror books as audiobooks. So, yes. I do have a ton of projects that I want to work on, like I was saying. I have some secret vlogs. I did a spooky books on my TBR video that I'll link up above. And in that video, I asked you guys to pick 3 books that you wanted to see me read in the spooky season, and then I would do a vlog on it. I'm not going to tell you which ones are winning right now. I mean, you could probably go do the math yourself, but it's still open. I still haven't closed it yet. So if you haven't watched that video, or if you want to go vote, you can do that. So let's pick a letter for an audiobook. Okay, and we have an A. So let's find a book. This is how chaotic this channel is today, and this video is today. I'm looking at my books, and then I was like, you know what? I am forgetting something, and that is that I am hosting a month-long readathon. It is my readathon. I am in charge of it, and I forgot about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's the whole month of October. It's called ARCtober. It's where we read arcs. And I was just not smart. Okay, anyways. for this book, I am going to be reading Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Alston. This is not a spooky book. It's a middle grade fantasy. It's the second book in the Amari and the Night Brothers series. It just came out this summer. So I'd like to be able to complete another series. That would be nice. This was a fantastic audiobook, like the first one was, so I have no doubt that this one will be as well. So it's not spooky, but yeah. I also had an ARC of this and never read it. So there's that. This is the first book that we're going to be reading in the month of October. Okay, this video is very chaotic today, and I apologize for that. But I'm filming this super late. Like I'm trying to get this up today if I can. We'll see if that happens. So anyway, let's pick prompt number 2. I need to like actually focus on my ARCs and the spooky books and the other vlog projects. It's fine. Don't worry about me. The second book is going to be a book of the month book. I have a lot of those. A lot of those are spooky. None of those are the ones that I actually need to read, though. So, love that for me. All right, let's pick a letter. Okay, and we have a T. Let's pick a book. I actually have a lot that I could use for this. However, I'm actually going to use one that's in my October box, so I haven't gotten it yet. But that is The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. This is the sequel to The X-Hex, and I'm very excited about this one. I really don't know what it's about. I think it's like a rivals to lovers type romance. It's like small town, Halloween town, hocus pocus, Gilmore Girls with witches. I loved The X-Hex. I think it was a really fun book. And so I'm assuming that The Kiss Curse will be just as good. I think I actually also have an advanced reader copy on audio, or an ALC, advanced listening copy from Libro FM for this one as well. So it'll also work for ARCtober. So very excited about this one. Don't know what it's about, but here we are. All right, prompt number 3. Okay, the next one is a book in a series. All right, let's pick a letter for this next prompt. Okay, and we have a B. So, have I gotten a single spooky book on this TBR? No, I have not. Did this allow me to pick the most anticipated sequel for me? Yes, it did. We're going to be reading Blood of the Chosen by Django Wexler. I read Ashes of the Sun in September, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my 5-star reads. I have a whole video talking about it, and a couple of other books, but that was the star of it. And we're gonna read the sequel. This is comped as Gay Star Wars in Space. It is about a brother and sister, and they are both on opposite ends of the Empire. The sister was taken away to the Empire at a very young age, and then the brother really didn't like what happened to his family because of that, and is spending his whole life fighting the Empire. And the first book was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It was my perfect brand of fantasy, and so I cannot wait to read the sequel. So not spooky, but we're still reading it. I think what this means is just that I'm going to be reading a ton in the month of October, which I'm okay with. Prompt number 4 is a 5-star prediction. Cool. Maybe we can get some spooky stuff here. All right, sorry about that. The dog started barking. I had to end up restarting this clip, but let's pick a letter. All right. We got a D. So I know exactly which book I'm going to pick for this. For this prompt, I am going to be reading Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes. This is a sci-fi horror book, and it's going to be one that I'm going to be reading for Halloweekend, which is another readathon I'm doing in October that I forgot about. Well, I didn't forget about it. I'm currently vlogging for it, but I forgot to add it into my TBR. So, because I think I was just gonna mood read, but also this is a 5-star prediction. This is a book that I'm really excited about, and if you look at my spooky books on my TBR video, this is the runaway winner. So this will definitely be one of the books that I will read for that vlog. So this is about a woman who is a captain of a space crew. They're headed back to Earth, I think, but they get this distress call. Turns out that the distress call came from an abandoned ship, and they're trying to salvage stuff on the trip, basically to sell when they get back or something like that and be able to make some money. And apparently it's haunted. So, Ghost in Space, sign me up. Sign me up. Michelle from Michelle's Library just read this and loved it. Rye from Rye's Reading Corner recently read it and liked it. Even Books and Lala, Kayla from Books and Lala really liked it. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Last prompt. Maybe we can get one more spooky book on here. We have a short book. I have a lot of those, and that actually does lend itself pretty well to horror because generally they're pretty short. I could also do some middle grade horror, which would be a lot of fun. So let's see if the dice will help us. Probably not. It hasn't helped me all day, let's be honest. Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, I couldn't find any spooky books, or I couldn't find any ARCs that would match for this. But it is on my R Fantasy bingo board, so we do need to work on that. So we have Into the Midnight Void by Mara Fitzgerald. This is the second book in the Beyond the Ruby Veil young adult fantasy series. This has a very weird ecology in the fact that the kingdom is in a drought, and people can actually sacrifice themselves, and their blood can be turned into water for the rest of the kingdom, essentially. I guess it kind of could be a little bit spooky. I mean, it has like a spider on it. This has like kind of like some, I don't know, haunted forest type of vibes. Maybe this is a spooky book. I'm not really sure. Sorry, it's got a really bad ring light glare. But yeah, we're going to be reading this one. Even though there's a spider on this, maybe it is spooky. Okay, so this is a super doable TBR. We have these books plus the Kiss Curse once it comes in from Book of the Month. I should get it like around the 5th, I think is what my box said. So very doable. Very, very doable. So that means that I will be doing a lot of mood reading. I'll be participating in Halloweekend, which is every Thursday through Sunday in the month of October, which is a really fun concept. I love that idea. Other than that, we'll be doing ARCtober. I'm going to try to be doing at least a couple of weekly vlogs, so you'll be able to see like my ARCtober stuff. We have bingo boards. I'm just not sure how I'm going to fill those out yet. I really kind of feel like mood reading a little bit this month because this is super doable. I think I might try to do some mood reading and just kind of let myself play a little bit. Also while like getting videos and stuff out. So, yeah, anyways, let me know down in the comments below what you are reading for October, or if you are participating in any readathons. And if you're not feeling chatty, you can put a pumpkin emoji or ghost emoji. That is all I have for you today. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, I do have my very own Patreon. We have an exclusive Discord and other exciting perks. The link for that is down below, as well as the link to my Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.